Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, and checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Smart and Bain on the wing. Vince Williams is out there with Jaren Jackson, and it's Morant in at the 1. And for the Clippers, Powell and Kawhi in at the forward spots. Chris Dunn is out there with James Harden, and it's Zubats in at the center position. And Grant, the Clippers have strung together 13 straight winning seasons, but at the same time, it feels like they've left a lot on the table.
Yeah, with all their star power over that time, they've made it past the second round of the playoffs only once, and that fan base is restless.
And so it's Memphis with it, following the score by Los Angeles. It's good.
Well, that's Morant, always applying the pressure.
Smart against Harden. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Jackson outside. Pass to Bain. From deep. It's rebounded by Zubats. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And the basket by Leonard.
Inside, Leonard has so many go-to moves. He knows how to get by into a shot.
Outside Morant. Basket counts.
And you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Now here's Leonard. Powell outside. Outside for Harden. Shot clock at 3. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Well, you can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
Smart against Harden. Bain, the pass to Jackson. The 3. Rebounded by James Harden.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
And this early in the season, there are still so many unknowns, Grant.
You're right. You learn a little about each team in the preseason. But once the games count, things really start coming into focus.
And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Memphis on D, trailing by 4. Harden surveying the D. Leonard outside. Off target from outside.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to Jackson. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Yeah, that's how Jackson's most effective, playing aggressive around the basket.
Up top, Harden, defended by Smart. Bain against Zubats. Back to Harden. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul.
Third team foul. At the line for your Clippers.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And he knocks down the first one.
Such a versatile guard. James Harden is a triple-double threat every single night.
Harden hits them both. And when it comes to the Grizzlies, they're a team that's hungry to take that next step.
Yeah, they've got the core to do it, BA. You got Morant, Bane, and Jackson. They're all all-star caliber players and still in their mid-20s. So they've got a lot of great chemistry and time to get it right.
Now here's Harden. Turned in an outstanding game against Washington. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
When asked about Desmond Bane, Coach Taylor Jenkins said he's grown into a leadership role. Guys look to him because he sets an example. Bane said experience is the best teacher. Being in this league for several years, you start to find your voice and your confidence in things you know and say.
All right, Allie, thanks. And the basket by Bane.
Yeah, Bane is dangerous from three-point land. The defense has to chase him off that line.
Smart against Harden. Lets the three fly. Williams grabs the board. And Williams has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. It's a three-point game. This game against Los Angeles here, their first look at the Clippers. Smart outside. Pass to Jackson. Clock at 4. Morant with it. He's picked up by Zubats. And the dunk by Jackson.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. When you lob it up to Jackson Jr., he'll find a way to finish.
Leonard with a screen on Smart. It's stolen by Smart. And they're on the break. Yep, that one's good. Morant's got 6.
Well, he is such a blur in transition. Morant goes from 0 to 60 faster than a sports car.
Powell for 3. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. The Grizzlies have got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. And Morant gets it to go on the assist by Bane. Give him 8 points now.
Morant not afraid to get in there and play big, showing his toughness in close.
Out to Leonard. Will it go? That one is off. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Memphis. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
Powell and Kawhi in at the forward spots. James Harden out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Zubats in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Now here's Morant. In the air. Fantastic finish inside by Morant.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Here's Harden. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. He'll pin that one on Marcus Smart.
One of the most creative offensive talents in the game. Harden simply just has a knack for creating contact.
And, Coach, you've been lauded by some of your former players for your pregame preparation. I've seen it myself in the broadcasting room.
Well, I've also been cursed by some of those players for my pregame walkthroughs, Brian. People thought they were way too long, but I just wanted to be as prepared as possible and was one that always believed I'd rather do too much than too little. Well, Smart is a relentless competitor whose impact always goes beyond the box score. The league could always use more players like him.
Now here's Harden. 10 points for him. Fires from deep. Connects from downtown. Harden's got 5 points in the quarter.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Out to Leonard. Lets it go from deep. Ja Morant grabs the miss. Memphis leading. And one thing that Morant has always been elite at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Grant.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
Quick release there from Smart.
Here's Harden. Oh, he packs it down right over Jaren Jackson.
Check it out. Harden putting on a show, throwing down an acrobatic dunk.
Stolen by Harden. In transition, here they come. And it's Harden with the big finish.
BA, I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Now here's Morant. 10 points for him. Kicks it out to Smart. Jackson outside. 6 to shoot. Fires the 3. And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound. The Clippers have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Ja Morant grabs a miss.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
Williams with the screen. Here's Morant. And a missed layup. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second.
2 minutes left.
Offensive rebound.
2 minutes.
On the wing, Harden. Defended by Jackson. Tries yet again. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
Yeah, Jackson's link impacts both ends.
Outside Morant. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Morant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And stolen by Williams. Now here's Morant. Defense is right there.
Well, this kind of performance from Morant doesn't surprise anyone. He can score with the best of them.
And one thing you can say about the Memphis Grizzlies, they are disruptive defensively, Stan.
Yeah, Brian, they've been in the top 5 in the league in steals, blocks, turnovers forced over the last few years. And let's face it, they're aggressive offensively as well. This team attacks at both ends of the court.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Grizzlies great Marc Gasol last season retiring from basketball. He embraced the city of Memphis. He said, quote, "I think a player has to feel that it's their city and they have to fight for it. You play with a different mindset when you do that. To me, winning was the most important thing."
Yeah, and they did a lot of winning, Allie. Outside Harden. Leonard outside. Fires for 3. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists in the game.
And after not making any threes in the first half, he now has 2 here in the second half. Let's see if he continue to add to that.
Now here's Jackson. Coming off a 12-point game.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
These are his first free throws of the game. He misses the free throw. Second free throw, no good. And he gets it back. And here's Harden. 17 points in the game. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to go. Deflects the pass. Payne from deep three-point land. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. The Grizzlies out in front. They're up by 4. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
We often talk about efficiency on offense. They were the winners in that department, guys.
I like how efficient you were. And now time to appreciate you joining.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. We are seeing an outstanding game from James Harden.
Yeah, he's showing off how skilled he is at attacking the defense and converting at the line.
Well, he's also a pretty good actor. He sells fouls really well.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Taylor Jenkins. We've got Luke Kennard, Santi Aldama out there with Edey, and it's Pippen in at the point guard position. Here's Pippen following the score by Los Angeles. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. And the Grizzlies lead by 4.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Pass to Bamba. Here he goes. And it's Bamba finishing strong.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Now here's Kennard. There's a screen. There's the 3. Aldama right side. Pass to Edey. Oh, from deep. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Outside, Highland. For the tie. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
It's going to go on Santi Aldama. The life of an NBA head coach, Stan, is not easy. You've lived it. What's the toughest part of the job? Don't say dealing with the media.
Well, no, it's not. Brian, I think people would easily say it's the time spent away from home, and it's also the losing, quite honestly. But I think what my family had the hardest time with was how consumed I was as a coach during the season. So even when I was home, all I was doing was thinking about basketball.
And how many losses have you endured as a broadcaster?
0. Undefeated, Brian, undefeated.
Kennard outside. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Aldama outside. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. It's so interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
And he drives in. Huff can't get it to go. And so it's Highland with it. He brings it up for the LA Clippers. The lead is 2. Here's Bamba. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Aldama with it. Guarded by Batum. Pass to Edey. It's stolen by Highland. Batum outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Clippers lead by 4.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Kennard for 3. Sinks the tray. Kennard's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
Yeah, pretty sure the whole arena is within Kennard's range.
Highland. Pass to Bamba. This one for 3. Buries it from 3.
Throughout the second half, they've achieved excellent efficiency on the offensive end.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Kennard can't get it to go. Los Angeles leading by 4. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Oh, a good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
So Memphis ends up going with a new group. And that one's good. Morant. Morant's got 16 points.
Once Ja Morant gets rolling, there is no stopping him. Ja is feeling it tonight.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. And here's a look now at who shot the ball the best during last season's campaign. Ivica Zubac, third.
So consistent from the floor. He shot it at a great clip last season.
.55 seconds left in the third. Harden, the pass to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
It's rare that one of the game's best scorers is also one of the best playmakers. Harden does it all at the offensive end.
And then Morant with the dunk.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
Now here's Leonard. Give him 8 points now. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
I like when Kawhi forces the issue, making the defense compromise with the foul.
Kawhi Leonard for a free throw.
It's both from the stripe.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
Grizzlies trail by 6. 23 seconds left in the third quarter. And then Morant with the dunk.
Yeah, and once Morant takes off like that, the defense has to know what's coming next.
Harden with it. 17 points in the game. Dunn outside. Back to Harden. Over Morant. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a... All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Powell and Kawhi in at the forward spots. Chris Dunn is out there with James Harden. And it's Zubac in at center, locking down the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I had a chance to find out what Taylor Jenkins was discussing with his players. He seems pretty disappointed with the three-point shooting, telling his crew we have to start making more outside shots. I want to see more threes out there. Let's get aggressive. Coach is hoping some big production can make a splash for them.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
And remember, James Harden is usually a front runner in the league in assists. He has great vision.
Oh, nice finish from the low block. That was good. Harden's got 19 points. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
Yeah, one thing I think they should continue doing is attacking the break. Because right now, this defense has no answer for them when they do this.
Now here's Leonard. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Outside, Williams. Outside, Morant. Off target with the 3.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Oh, the slam from Leonard. Love watching him finish with force.
And it's Morant missing. Los Angeles leading by 10. Now Harden. And count it. 8 of 14 now. He's rolling.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
Now here's Harden. Leonard with the ball. Guarded now by Williams. Here's Powell. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. And the Clippers lead by 16. And with today's switching defensive style, versatile wing players are tremendously in demand, Coach.
Yeah, well, position now, Brian, comes down to who can you guard. And guys that can guard 3, 4, 5 different positions, those 6'7", 6'8" guys are often able to do that, and they are extremely valuable.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Now here's Harden. Leonard can't get it to go. The three from Bain. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Zubac has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Clippers.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
Now, when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage on the boards.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for James Harden.
Gotta respect the leadership he showed today. Made great reads and distributed the ball accordingly.
Now here's Jackson to stop the drought. There's the drive and the dunk by Jackson.
What a passer Bain has become.
Here's Powell, and Powell with the stuff.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Yeah, and when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for the LA Clippers. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth. Can't connect from short range. Memphis with the ball. Here's Morant. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Back to Smart. Knocks down the 18-footer.
Assistant, Desmond Bain.
Now Los Angeles with it. They're on an 18-7 run. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he'll sit the rest of this one out. That free throw no good. So he comes up empty, missing both. Zubac passes to Harden. 5 to shoot. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bain. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line. And the first one at the line is good. Both good from the line that time. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Jackson.
Jaren Jackson Jr. Assist from Wells.
The Clippers winning this one easily. A clean win, and one where they... All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it for this inaugural game of the NBA season. For Stan...
We have the NBA and the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard. And for the Clippers, we'll see Powell and Leonard play in the forward spots. Harden out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Zubac in at the center, filling out the middle. Great open look there. Coaching staffs, Clark, have certainly grown since your time in the league. Do you think that can lead to too many voices in the locker room?
I really don't think that's an issue, Kevin, because no matter how many coaches you have, typically they are all in sync, and the head coach has usually put his staff together, and therefore they're moving in the same direction.
Talk about confidence. Greg, what do you think about Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, "I'm not a system player, I am the system"?
Kevin, I laughed when I heard it because most guys couldn't say that. But Harden absolutely can. He's an elite scorer turned elite passer. Your offense has to orbit around him when he's on the floor.
Edwards can't hit. And it's Harden with the ball for the Clippers. Beyond the arc. It's good from long range. Harden's got 5 points so far.
And this is why you got to be in Harden's jersey. I mean, if you lay off of him for a second, he burns you with that quick shot.
Over in the corner, Edwards. And now just over a minute played here in the first. To the wing on the left. No one near Randle as he lets it go. Drills it from outside.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now, here is Harden. 5 points in the game. Screen by Leonard. Harden, no good. The Los Angeles Clippers coming to this one after the win against the Wizards in Washington. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Here's DiVincenzo. Edwards with the screen for DiVincenzo. And the foul on Harden.
James Harden.
That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here is Edwards. Out to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's McDaniels. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
Strong work inside by the 6'9" Jaden McDaniels, showing how effective he can be down there.
There's always a surprise, isn't there, Clark, in the offseason? Let's go back to 2022. That offseason, the Timberwolves going all in on Rudy Gobert.
Basically, Kevin, they traded 5 firsts plus a bunch of good players for Gobert. It was derided at the time, and I can understand why, but Rudy's defense has taken them to another level, and he's actually been a little better offensively than people thought he would be.
And Randle has got the ball here for Minnesota. They trail by 1. Out to Edwards. And he lays it straight in.
Composed and cool effort from Edwards inside. Not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot. Taking what's available.
Harden with it. Coming off a stellar performance against Washington. Good on the triple. Nice back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Edwards with it. And it's Harden picking him up. Edwards kicks to DiVincenzo. Edwards looking it over. Has to Gobert. Out to Edwards. From downtown. Edwards with another miss.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
Zubac finds Harden. Leonard sets a screen for Harden. Outside Leonard. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
And they were in the top 10 in terms of three-point shooting. Really a strength of this group all year long.
Not too many people recall their free throw shooting last season, but it really was outstanding. D.A., when they got chances at the line, they made the most of them. Randall passes to Edwards. Randall, a screen on Dunn. Back to Randall. Outside Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. The tray. And it's James Harden with the rebound. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Leonard with a screen on McDaniels. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Only one miss in his first 6 shots. He's definitely brought his A game.
Los Angeles shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
You know, something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting.
And here's Edwards from the arc. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Clippers lead by 4. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
We'll see Powell and Leonard play in the forward spots. Dunn is out there with Harden. And it's Zubac in at the 5. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter.
Yeah, you know, he's evolving his offense over time, Julius Randle. And I think the coaching staff is happy to see it. They like to see him take and make these shots.
Now here's Harden. 14 points for him. Tries again. Pass to Powell. Dunn outside. Gobert with the block.
No surprise Gobert sent that shot back.
4-on-3 break. Randall, a screen on Leonard. Here's DiVincenzo. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And what a new era for the Clippers, Greg, playing here in their own arena, the Intuit Dome.
You have no more sharing, right? No more covering up Laker banners. It feels like the Clippers are on their own 2 feet now. This was the goal for the ownership group, and they made it happen.
Now here's Harden. Minnesota with the rebound. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. Jaden McDaniels has become an X factor for the Wolves. Mike Conley says, we know what he does defensively, but the offense that he can bring for us balances our unit. It's much needed. Guys tend not to think of him as an offensive player, but he does have that in his game. Kevin?
But I love the reference to an X factor. He definitely is that. All right, David, thank you.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Kicks it out to Leonard. The 3. Julius Randle with the rebound. And so it's Randle bringing it up now for Minnesota. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
And let's take a look at the story on Chris Dunn. Last season's performance for him. He was around 5 points a game last year. 4 assists and 3 rebounds. And there isn't much to write home about with his numbers. I think he'd like to up his contribution.
Yeah, but you got to earn that chance. I mean, you get what you earn. His numbers are fine, but he's not going to get a lot more floor time unless he turns it up a notch.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
People like to debate, and Greg, I don't know if this is you, what's better, Kawhi's defense or his offense?
Well, Kevin, I'll say this. Even if he was a subpar defender, his offense alone would have him among the league's top players. But his defense isn't subpar. At its best, it's elite.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter.
2 minutes remain in the first half.
Outside Edwards. Oh, what a physical score from Edwards.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Outside Leonard fires away from way outside. Julius Randle with the rebound. Randle's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Now here's McDaniels. He has 7.
McDaniels going upstairs with an athletic move.
McDaniels against Harden. Makes it off the glass. Harden's got 4 points in the quarter.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Now Edwards. He has 6. Pass to McDaniels. Edwards a screen on Powell. Here's McDaniels. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. The Clippers trail. Harden surveying the D. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Edwards. Three-pointer. Randle kicks to Gobert. Good, nice job down low. Gobert's got the lead up to 4 now for the Timberwolves.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
And a close game so far for the first 2 quarters as we All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
Playing well on the road can be very difficult. They're doing a good job despite the challenges.
Away from home, they aren't let. And now let's take a moment. That'll do it for our show today.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. They've got Miller, Conley out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Joe Ingles, and it's Reed in at the 5 down low. So, Clark, the last couple NBA seasons featuring 14 of the top 15 team offensive ratings in league history.
You know, I think that's testament to the skill level of the players. And certainly you hear some coaches talk about defense being legislated out of the game. It is an entertaining product. That's part of the drive for more offense. But I guess I could agree that there does need to be maybe a touch more balance and not so tilted toward the offense.
Here's Alexander Walker and the 3 off target. Island against Ingles. Island misses.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
No one near Conley as he lets it go. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
I'll tell you, you give Conley the ball and trust him to make the right decision.
Here's Highland. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Now, here's Reed. Scoreless thus far. Conley against Bamba. Conley feeling it out. Bamba with the block.
Great timing and awareness there from Bamba. He sends shots away on the daily.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Like looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on a 26-5 run between December and February. It finally showed how dangerous that team could be when healthy.
So it's Minnesota now, after the basket by Los Angeles. And yes, it's good.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
That's tipped. Highland with it. Conley picks him up. Batum for three. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, the Clippers are intent on winning big. Coach SuperLu said half of it is great talent, and I think half of it is execution. When you get to the playoffs, it's a whole different animal. We got to be 100% execution with our talent. That makes for a dangerous team. Kevin?
Very dangerous. All right, David. Alexander Walker up top, defended by Man. To the left side wing. And here's Reed from the arc. Not going to go that time. 1:57 left in the third quarter. And the dunk by Bamba.
Boy, I tell you, Bamba's wingspan and his standing reach is ridiculous. This dude was born to throw it down.
A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Conley against Highland. 1:31 left in the third quarter. There's the drive. It's good. This game is all even. Highland's got 8 points here in this quarter.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Alexander Walker with the ball. Defended by Man. There's the pick. Here's Conley. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Conley's got 5 points so far.
Conley, so crafty with that left hand of his. The veteran knows his way around the hoop.
Here's Alexander Walker, defended by Man. Alexander Walker with the ball. Hasn't made one yet. Shot clock at 5. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. A 2-point game. And it's Bones Highland with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Outside Edwards. Launches it from deep. Oh, Edwards, and look how far away he is. Harden has a wide open look. Oh, he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
No doubt about it. Make no mistake. That's a big-time three. They've narrowed this.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. The Timberwolves on. 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. We'll We'll see Powell and Leonard playing the forward spots. Dunn is out there with Harden. And it's Zubac in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Here's Edwards, and then jammed down as he goes right over. He beats a Zubac.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
Zubac with the screen for Harden. Pass to Zubac. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 4. Edwards inside. Guarded by Powell. Edwards passes to Randall. Out to Edwards. 4 on the shot clock. Back to Randall. This one for 3. No good.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Harden to pass to Leonard. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
You know, Leonard very effective from downtown. That wasn't always the case. He's really worked to become a laser from 3.
Pass to McDaniels. Edwards against Harden. Right side, Edwards. With the teardrop. He's off on that one. Good D by Harden. The Clippers trail. Outside Leonard. Leonard finagling one in close.
Skilled at getting inside and doing work down there. Kawhi Leonard is a confidence scorer.
DiVincenzo passes to Edwards. Randall outside. Fires from deep. Sinks the three-pointer. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
No question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
Edwards against Powell. Kicks it out to Leonard. Kawhi with the flush.
Explosive move by Kawhi at the rim. The defense had no answer there.
Randall, a screen on Dunn. Edwards drives in. Can't cash in from close range. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. Harden inside the three-point line. Julius Randle with the rebound. Randle's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Edwards finds McDaniel. That 3 off the mark. And Los Angeles guys shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. Leonard. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Jaden McDaniel.
Smart move by Kawhi, using the pump fake to draw the foul.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. He's able to hit the second one, and that gives them the lead.
Not an A-plus trip to the line, but he did get them the lead.
Outside Edwards. Randall outside. Back to Edwards. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Edwards loves it in there.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
Here's Harden. Rebound, Minnesota. Outside Edwards. Pass to DiVincenzo. Gobert in the corner. No good with the layup. So, guys, it comes down to this.
Time for your stars to shine.
From deep Harden. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Minnesota with the ball. giving up just 8 points in the fourth quarter.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Harden way outside. Again, the miss by Harden. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
And no good is the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And the second of 2 is good. That gives them a 4-point cushion. Clippers with the ball.
Can't waste any time here.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
It drops. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Boy, it's a scary sight when Kawhi Leonard starts lighting it up like this.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2.
Anthony Edwards at the line for 2.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. And SuperLu calls timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
Leonard with the screen on McDaniel. Randall with the block. So it's Minnesota taking the W in a close one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Clark Kellogg.
Memphis, Tennessee. Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball. So many things to love about opening day. What's tops on your list, RJ?
A lot of things, really, but man, the energy in the building. This house is rocking. These fans are so pumped up and optimistic about their team right now.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Ed is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. Now here's DiVincenzo. The kick out to Edwards. 4 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And here's the fast break. Here's Jackson. Outside for Moran. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson.
When Ja is knocking down that 3 consistently, it takes his game to a different level.
Edwards looking it over. Pass to Randle. Edwards a screen on Williams. Back to Edwards. Going inside, and Edwards slams it in.
Oh my, Edwards looking to demoralize the defense a little with that one.
Richard, for years, the Grizzlies team motto was grit and grind. You think that shifted?
They're a little bit flashier now, but they still have that underdog spirit. That's what grit and grind is about. They're always out to prove themselves.
Now here's Moran. Kicks it out to Jackson. Uncovered. Offensive board. Pass to Williams. Edwards against Bain. Jackson with a screen on Edwards. Jackson right side. And stolen by Gobert. And stolen by Williams. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Oh, he's got some hop. Morant, this man loves to attack the rim whenever he gets the chance. And when I mean any chance, I mean any chance.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Edwards for 3. He buries it from 3. Edwards has got 5.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Now here's Edwards. 5 points in the game. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Taylor Jenkins gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked him how Rudy Gobert alters their usual game plan. Coach acknowledged that he's a factor and said Rudy definitely demands more from us offensively. We have to be careful where we put our shooters with him waiting for swats. Coach thinks intelligent offense is what it takes to beat Gobert. Back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. Now here's Gobert. 9 points for him in his last game. McDaniels a screen. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Okay, let's fire up the 2K leaderboard. Last year, you really had to protect the ball against these teams. Memphis, 4th.
And this is a team that takes great pride in being aggressive on the defensive end. They take good risk and know when to go after opportunities for steals.
Now here's Morant. He has 7.
You have to be kidding me.
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 7. The electric Ja Morant. High-flying, fast, fearless. Where's that mentality come from, RJ?
There is just a fearlessness like you mentioned. Most players, you just have that mindset. You don't care. You're going to attack the rim. Doesn't matter if you could potentially get hurt. You are going to take off. That mindset is a level of aggressiveness that only Ja Morant possesses.
And Gobert with the stuff.
You're best to get out of Gobert's way. You don't want to be on the wrong end of that dunk.
Jackson with a screen on Edwards. Outside Morant. Williams against Randall. Williams, that's good.
Wow. Some strong perimeter shooting here in the first quarter.
Picked by Gobert. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And just so mobile at his size. Once Gobert sets the screen, he rolls hard to the right spot.
Payne with a screen on DiVincenzo. Takes the 3. Randall pulls down the board. Got it off in time. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Memphis with a 6-point. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Memphis.
That's simple. Offensively, they limited their turnovers. Defensively, they forced turnovers.
Winning the turnover battle is so important. They've been sharp so far, and it's showing up on the scoreboard.
Smart and Payne on the wing. Williams is out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Morant in at the 1. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Now here's Morant. Jackson left side. And stolen by Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Here's DiVincenzo following the bucket by the Grizzlies. Pass to McDaniels. Edwards a screen on Morant. McDaniels passes to Edwards. And they're pushing it up. Morant with it. Randall's in his pocket. To the paint. Now here's Payne. Outside Morant. 5 on the clock. Lets it fly. Hauled in by DiVincenzo.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Smart grabs a miss. Memphis leading by 3. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Brian, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens the locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that. The 3-ball. It's rebounded by Minnesota. This is the first they're seeing of Memphis.
Yeah, they got swept by this team in the season series last year, which goes against all logic.
Randall finds McDaniels. Poke loose. Oh, stolen by Morant. Jackson with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. The 3 from Payne. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. Timberwolves trail by 5. Pass to Gobert. And stolen by Morant. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. And he lobs it up to the rim. And Williams clutches it home.
What a pass from Morant. He does a terrific job staying alert, seeking out the right opportunities to get his teammates involved.
And you think about the fearlessness of Ja Morant and how he attacks, even as a smaller player. RJ, you got any comparisons?
I would say AI, but AI was more of a two-guard, even though he was a couple inches shorter. But definitely similarities of how they attack the paint with fearlessness. Goodness, Jackson off the sweet pass. Throw it up to him. Jaren knows what to do.
Outside Edwards to end the drought. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves for 3. DiVincenzo. That one doesn't drop.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Outside for Morant. Back to Williams. Up top, Morant. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. And the upcoming schedule for the Minnesota Timberwolves. On Friday, they'll be matching up against Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers. And then Monday, they'll be matching up with LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And for their matchup with the Warriors, that's one to mark on the schedule. It's their 5th game of the year, and we should start to see lineups get sorted out.
And to put things simply, this has not been his work.
Jackson can't get it to go. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 9-point game. Next up on the schedule, the Clippers. That'll be a home game. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. Now here's Edwards. Give him 8 points now. 6 on the shot clock. Randall inside. Defended by Smart. And it's Randall with the jam.
Wow. Julius Randle. We could feel the floor shaking on that one.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Smart. Outside Morant. And so it's Memphis closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. Back to the game after this break.
We've talked about how Morant has that it factor, aggressive, confident, has the skill set to back it up. We saw all of that in the first.
Taking a peek now. And that's it for halftime.
We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
And when you rip through the D like he did in that first half, you gotta stay aggressive. Keep getting to the rim.
On the court for the Timberwolves, we've got Mike Conley. Miller is out there with Joe Ingles. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Reed in at the center position. Kennard for 3. Hits the trifecta. Kennard's got his first 3 points of the game. Richard at the three-point shot was never introduced. How different do you think the game would be?
The offensive strategy would be very different. The game would be more physical, and it was more physical. And the main priority would be creating high percentage looks.
And so it's Memphis with it, following the score by Minnesota. Count the basket. Kennard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Sometimes with that much of a height advantage, resistance is futile.
Conley looking for an opening. Pass to Alexander-Walker. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
Now here's Kennard. He's got 5. Aldama outside. Let's go with a 3. Offensive rebound. Now Kennard. He's guarded by Conley. Here's Kennard. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Boy, they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but still coming up empty. For all the adversity Memphis faced last season, Richard, there were some silver linings.
BA, they had a lot of talented young players get more minutes than they might have otherwise due to the injuries, and there is nothing more valuable than experience.
Now here's Kennard. They set the screen. Pass to LaRavia. Shoots over Reed. And it's LaRavia missing. Timberwolves trail by 7. Conley with the ball. And Kennard picks him up defensively. And stolen by Clark. Aldama right side. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
And a foul call. Looks like he had a clear path to the basket. They'll get 1 free throw and they'll keep possession here. It's his first trip to the line. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He wants to review the game plan. Edey's checked in for Memphis. The first one falls. He's perfect from the line this time.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Dillingham's checked in for Mike Conley. Kennard for 3. Oh, the Grizzlies get it back. Clark, the pass to Kennard. Just 4 to shoot. Pass to LaRavia. Gets the 3 ball to go. LaRavia's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
And Miller the bucket on the assist from Dillingham.
Nice offense here. Close in. Great bet to go.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Kennard finds Clark. Stolen by Miller. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. Pass to Dillingham. Here's Reed. Puts up a 3. Kennard with the rebound. Here's LaRavia. Guarded by Miller.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Stolen by Miller.
And they just keep making mistakes. I mean, that's back-to-back turnovers, which easily could have been prevented.
Inside. The kick out to Ingles. Clock at 6. Back to Miller. Pass to Reed from outside the arc. Clark grabs the board. Clark's got 4 rebounds now. Now here's Aldama. Ingles defending.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass.
Memphis foul. LaRavia. First personal foul. First team foul.
We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Pass to Edey. To the wing on the left. Now Kennard. And he's going for the oop here. Here's LaRavia. There's the triple. Reed with the rebound. Miller on the wing from the arc. Counted from distance. Miller's got 5 now. The third quarter comes to a close. Memphis ahead, up 9. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Grizzlies lead by 9. Durant and Smart make up the backcourt. Desmond Bain is out there with Williams. And it's Jackson in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. McDaniels against Morant from behind the arc. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Edwards against Smart. Out to DiVincenzo. To the middle. Here's Edwards. Off with the layup. The Grizzlies shooting around 50% in the game so far. Pass to Jackson. Takes a 3. Good. And the setup by Morant. Morant's got 3 assists now in this one.
What separates Jaren from other bigs is he's got great confidence in his shot.
Now here's Edwards. Randall a screen on Smart. It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by Smart. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gobert with it. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Here's Morant. 3-pointer. Ooh, that's good. Morant from way out.
And when it comes to the 3, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Edwards against Smart. Out to DiVincenzo. Back to Edwards. And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now. Edwards against Smart. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, stolen by Morant.
Well, his turnovers certainly aren't making it any easier for them.
Bain, the pass to Morant. Pass to Williams. 6 to shoot. Morant with it.
Oh, no.
Look out! Ruthless!
How is the hoop still standing?
That's the type of move that you see in a dunk contest.
Takes great confidence to alley-oop to yourself.
Sure does.
Wow! I can't believe he just did that!
Just wow!
See, those are the type of finishes that you pay to see.
Puts up a deep 3. And it's Morant missing. Timberwolves trail by 15. Edwards finds DiVincenzo. Oh, stolen by Morant. Pass to Bain for 3. Just about 3 minutes through the 4th and final quarter here. And here's Randall.
2 minutes remaining at the game.
Now here's DiVincenzo, hounded by Morant. Bain against Edwards. Outside for Randall. The 3. It's hauled in by Ja Morant. Grizzlies lead by 15. And he lobs it up top.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
And Edwards slams it in.
Put that one-man show on Broadway.
That's one way to go with the alley-oop. Morant looking around. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Grizzlies.
The coaching staff has to be happy with the way they've limited their turnovers here.
Yeah, B.A., that's hashtag facts. Just tremendous patience and self-control.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And what a huge performance it was for Ja Morant.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
Clock is at 3. The 3 from Bain.
Yeah, smothering D right there. Just a tremendous job by Edwards, forcing a difficult shot.
Pass to McDaniels. Outside Edwards. To the left wing. Unloads from 13. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And when you foul Gobert, you really got to foul him, or he'll just power right through.
That one misses for Gobert. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now here's Bane. Morant with a screen on McDaniels. And then Morant with the dunk.
And if you're wondering what makes Ja so special, it's his ability to take over games all by himself.
There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love it.
And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one.
the latest present. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. We'll see Powell and Leonard playing the forward spots. Harden out there with Dunn, and it's Zubac in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Memphis, in the backcourt, it's Morant and Smart. The forwards for him, Bane and Jackson. And it's Edey in at the center, locking down the middle.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Here we are, Greg, in Game 1 of the NBA season. How does opening night feel different from the rest of the season, the rest of the schedule?
Well, Kevin, it's the excitement of the unknown. Everybody comes in with the highest of expectations, right? You got new teammates, some new wrinkles, still a lot to figure out and shake out over the course of a long season.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And, Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Pass to Edey. Clock at 6. Got a piece of it. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Taylor Jenkins and I shared a few minutes together. Now, Coach told me the key is to stay disciplined on defense, especially when guarding James Harden. He said James is special offensively. He's a master at manipulating defenses and drawing fouls. So, of course, they don't want to give him easy points at the foul line. Guys?
Thank you, David. No good from Zubac. Last outing for Memphis, they won that game against the Detroit Pistons. Bane, no good. The Clippers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Recently, Doris, the Clippers have had their most successful stretch in franchise history.
Well, think about it, Kevin. They've only missed the playoffs twice, going all the way back to 2012. They made their first conference finals in team history back in 2021. Not bad for a franchise that had one of the worst win-loss records in league history.
Here's Harden. 43 points out last game. And the jam by Harden.
Okay, James Harden showing you I've still got the vertical in my bag of tricks.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
We've got a timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Clippers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. From deep, Harden. It's in. That's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
This is how athletic Morant is. A point guard who possesses incredible athleticism.
And the basket by Harden.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Here's Morant. And then jammed down as he goes right over. He beats a Zubac.
And leave it up to Morant to put on a show. What a spectacular dunk.
Harden against Smart. Now, here is Harden. Defense right on him. 6 on the shot clock. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Now Harden, 9 points in the game so far. No good with the triple. And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. They trail by 1. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team. 1:05 left to play in the first quarter. Smart against Harden. At the top of the key, Powell. Here's Dunn. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Bane with it. Still without a basket. Morant outside. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
And how about the catch and fire there from Morant? He's got the endless confidence in his ability.
Inside, here's Zubac. Banked in off the glass.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
For Memphis, they've gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. Jackson, a screen on Dunn. On the wing, Jackson. In the corner, it's Payne. Harden outside. And the three off target. Puts up a deep three. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Filling in the perimeter slots, it's Smart and Bane. Edey out there with Jackson, and it's Morant in at the point guard. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Jackson with the screen. Shoots from the elbow. He squares up and sinks it. Jackson's got the lead up to 4 now for Memphis.
And great from deep. Jackson, no issues hitting the mid-range either. Another big who has range in the new NBA.
Now here's Harden. 9 points in the game so far.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Right, no one questions the Grizzlies' talent. The challenge has always been availability.
Yeah, whether it's been injuries or suspensions, it's hard to get into a rhythm when you're missing key players. But when they're all on the floor, Kevin, they can beat anyone.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Offensive rebound. The kick out to Bane. Fires for 3. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. Clippers trail by 4. Leonard forces it through inside.
The toughness and tenacity very much describe Kawhi Leonard's game.
And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. That is his first foul of the game. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thanks. Ja Morant was the first NBA guard in a quarter century to lead the league in points in the paint. He says, I can't just rely on dunking every single play.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
Ja Morant taking 2 shots. The play is under review under NBA rules. 2 minutes are allowed to review.
The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And he makes the first. It seems every season, Doris, we have players speak out on being unhappy with their role.
Well, consider, Kevin, that if you're one player on a roster in the NBA, how coveted each of those spots are, but also how competitive they are. You don't get there without that nature, which means you want to play.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Bane against Powell. Bane passes to Morant. Lets it fly. And again, Memphis no good. Clippers trail by 4. Powell for three. They get it back. Dunn misses. Grizzlies have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Pass to Edey. Morant with it. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leaps for it. And as James Harden enters his mid-30s doors, he's still able to put his fingerprints all over a game.
It's so true, Kevin. Rumors of his supposed demise have been greatly exaggerated. This guy's able to create shots for himself and his teammates at an elite level.
LA has gone 0-2 from deep into the second. Zubac controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You love to see Zubac get after it on the window. Use that size and strength.
Edey gets the bucket. Edey's got the lead up to 4 now for the Grizzlies.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
And the foul on Marcus Smart. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. From deep, Harden.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Here's Morant. A kick out to Bane. Traps in the tray. And now a 7-point Memphis lead.
And he just lights it up from downtown. Bane so dangerous from out there.
Smart against Harden. It's foul on the wing. Back to Harden. Looking to end his cold spell. And Harden with the stop.
Oh, my. James Harden with a statement right there.
Morant looking around. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
One of the great NBA players one-on-one in the history of the game. James Harden has got a rhythm, and that's trouble.
Who's watching it? 32 seconds left in the first half of the game. Shot clock at 6. Lobs it up for Zubac. That one no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Down low. Leonard with the steal. Lets it go from deep. No good that time. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Grizzlies lead by 3. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Guys, I want to talk about something else for just a second. Is it me, or have the alternative jerseys around the... So let's move on now to this Grizzlies game, which has turned out to be a tight one.
Even before the game started, you could feel the energy in this.
That is more than enough of...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And it's Taylor Jenkins calling timeout here. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Get there! Let's see. And now, courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here are the teams that led the NBA in block shots last year. The Grizzlies, 4th.
A big part of their defense really revolved around their ability
to block shots at the rim. It's so valuable to have that kind of backline protection. Allows you to be aggressive on the perimeter.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who SuperLu's going with. We've got Terrence Mann. Batuma's out there with Bamba. Then it's Bones Highland. And it's Coffee in at the 3 spot. And it's Clark with the jam.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Inside. Stolen by Jackson. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. Kennard for 3. The Clippers grab the miss. It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Highland against Kennard. Pass to Bamba. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Here's Highland, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And here's a look at the stats for Kennard. How he did last season. Averaged about 11 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And what a luxury for them to have someone like him who can absolutely fill it up coming off the bench.
I love it. He knows they're looking for him to bring immediate offense, and he very rarely disappoints.
Here's Highland. Bamba setting the pick for Highland. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Wow, the vertical of Highland on display there gets into open airspace.
And Kennard launches it from deep. It's hauled in by Coffee.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Here's Jackson. And Bamba pulls it down. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Here's Mann, and that one clearly a foul. Folks, the coach's challenge has been. Wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Kennard, the pass to LaRavia. Clark, a screen on Highland. And there's the foul. It'll go on Terrence Mann. That is his first foul of the game. .149 left to play in the third. Lobbed up there for Clark. And it's Clark with the jam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Shooting foul, and yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach.
First team foul. At the line for the Clippers.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Kennard for three. There's LaRavia from deep three-point land, and that's good. Luke Kennard for three. Kennard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Now Highland. He's got 9. Now here's Kennard. The three. Outside for Jackson. Batum with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's the Clippers. Here's Mann, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Clock is at 3. Batum for 3. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And a moment ago, inside the huddle.
You gotta make the right play like you've been doing all night, all right?
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. In the backcourt, it's Morant and Smart. The forwards for him, Bain and Jackson. And it's Edey in at the 5. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim.
Here's Dunn. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Bain with it. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Leading by 5. Jackson setting the pick here for Bain. Shoots the 3. And there's Jackson on the assist by Bain.
Quick thinking from Jackson. When he's rising and firing fast, you know he's in the zone.
Leonard with a screen on Smart.
Wow, James Harden putting a little sauce in the finish. Nicely done.
Here's Smart. Takes it inside. And he banks in the layup. Smart's got the lead up to 8 now for the Grizzlies. The Clippers shooting 39% from the floor. At their best. And Harden with the stuff.
Well, at this point, James Harden has put his imprint all over this basketball game, and the defense better find a way to figure him out soon.
And Morant throws it down.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
Here's Harden. Pass to Leonard. Three-pointer. The Grizzlies pull it in. Edey's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Smart. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
That one goes in.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Up top, Morant. Dunn covering. Bain kicks to Morant. Pass to Edey. Here's Smart. The rebound by Harden. Harden's got his 4th rebound in this one.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
Smart against Powell. There's the lob to the hoop. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
He pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He knows every possession is critical now. Ahmed Bamba, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard SuperLu as he talked with the team. Coach wants them to do a better job defending the perimeter. He said we're late on our rotations, and they're getting great looks because of it. We got to fight through it. We got to take away the three. We're good, guys.
Thank you, David. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. And here's Morant to the middle and stolen by Leonard. And now Dunn pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Stolen by Jackson. Leonard against Morant. Powell with the steal. To the right side. Here's Bamba. Sinks the triple.
Well, the decision-making getting better with more repetition. Mo Bamba starting to feel out the defense.
Morant gets to Smart. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his fourth assist in this one. Here's Bamba. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And the Grizzlies leading by 9. There's the lob to Jackson. And stolen by Leonard. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Here's Dunn. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Yeah, all the credit to Dunn, just turning on the Jets to beat everyone down the floor in transition.
Pass to Edey. Morant against Dunn. Morant outside. Outside, Bain. 5 on the clock. Powell with the steal. Dunn with it. He's picked up by Morant. Pushing it up. Leonard dumps it down with force.
Showing no hesitation and in a huge moment. Kawhi wants the ball when they need a bucket.
Morant kicks to Bain. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
His personal foul. Second team foul.
And finished off by Morant.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, James Harden is just so good at drawing contact and getting himself to the charity stripe. It has been a specialty of his over the years.
So he gets them both. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And he commits the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And the Clippers call time here. They're behind by 6. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
They need a quick basket here.
Well, preferably a 3, right? If there's a clean look, take it.
Here's Los Angeles now.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
They've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
And so the Grizzlies take the win. It was up for grabs right until the final second. Thank you, David. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge.
everyone. So here's the Clippers starting group. Powell and Kawhi in at the forward spots. Chris Dunn is out there with James Harden. And it's Zubac in at the 5 down low. And for the Timberwolves, Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard position. And here we are for game one of the NBA Cup. This game will count both towards group play as well as the regular season standings.
Yeah, and it's really important to start off with a win. Only 8 teams advance to the elimination round, so there's not a lot of room for failure in this group stage.
Randall can't hit. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch. To no one's surprise, their focus defensively is on containing Kawhi Leonard. Coach said Kawhi is a terrific decision maker and always manages to play the game at his pace, so we need to get into him, apply some pressure, and try to make him uncomfortable. History shows that will not be an easy task, BA.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Edwards, no good. And so it's Harden with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. This game against Minnesota is the first time they've met this year.
They took the season series against this opponent last year. High-profile games are the best.
Well, once Harden takes that first step, it's very difficult to stop his drive.
Harden's gotten all 3 of his shots to fall. 3 for 3. And what you like about James Harden, he can play with any set of teammates, Brent.
Well, we're seeing this transition, BA, right? From Harden being this elite offensive system by himself to now being a better teammate, a guy who can facilitate and set guys up to make better offensive plays. So not shouldering the entire load anymore. He's been very flexible over the past couple seasons.
Here's Edwards following the score by Los Angeles. Looking to end the run. Ooh, once again off the mark by Minnesota. The Clippers have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Leonard. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
Well, due for a miss after 4 of 5 to begin this one.
Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Zubac with the steal. Leonard finds Powell. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Dante DiVincenzo. And no matter how many minutes he gets, Norm Powell is always ready to shoot, Brent.
Oh, man, BA. Norman Powell has consistently been in that Be Ready club off the bench. I mean, he can come in and score a bunch of points for his team and spark the offense. But this guy has been aggressive from day one, and it doesn't matter where he is, he knows his role.
Now here's Edwards. We saw him with 29 points in his last game. And Edwards slams it in.
And one of the stronger finishers in this game, Anthony Edwards at his best.
Harden with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. And Harden with the slam.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Now here's Edwards. Randall, right side. Pass to Gobert. Just 5 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And Gobert with the stuff.
You're best to get out of Gobert's way. You don't want to be on the wrong end of that tug.
Outside Harden. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on Norman Powell.
And we've seen Edwards grow a lot in the past few years. He has a great understanding of how to put defenders in tough spots.
Grant, when it comes to Anthony Edwards, fair to say he's meeting expectations so far.
Oh, no question, BA. The first overall pick in the 2020 draft, Edwards has been anything but a bust. Now we are seeing him try to compete for titles.
So good at drawing contact and literally winning trips to the free throw line. Harden feasting on any chance to draw a foul. Now you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Edwards looking it over. Out to the wing for 3. Randall hits a 3-pointer.
Randall keeping you honest here. Not a knockdown shooter from that range, but is showing more and more that he's capable of doing just so.
Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. There's 48 seconds left now in the first quarter. It's Edwards on the wing. And there's the drive. Out to DiVincenzo. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Los Angeles leading by 6. Outside Harden. There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter here. Here's Dunn. Leonard outside. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
What a powerhouse move from Kawhi, getting right to the rim.
It's Edwards with a drive. That one's good for 2. Edwards has got 5 points.
Such a light touch on that finger roll. Classic move there.
Here's Harden. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's the Los Angeles. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Clippers.
They've been in rhythm from the in-between area, just keeping things simple and taking what the D gives them.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
And is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup from Minnesota. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves, no doubt, a team to be reckoned with. Coach Chris Finch said, we come in every single night and compete. No matter what the circumstances are, we expect to win. We root for each other, so I feel like we have all the makings of a tough team.
And they have reason to be confident, Allie. Thank you.
Doesn't get any easier for Zubats. He'll take those anytime he gets it.
And here's Edwards outside. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randle. Give him 8.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Harden. Playing Washington, he was nearly unstoppable. Puts up a deep 3. Randle pulls down the board.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Edwards against Powell. Randle, a screen on Powell. And here's Edwards outside. And James Harden pulls it down.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And as we start up the NBA Cup, let's explain to our viewers how the groups are formed.
Sure thing, BA. First, you only play teams from your conference. The groups are drawn based off of last year's standings, so they try to keep it even in terms of quality of team.
Now here's Edwards. Give him 8 points now. 5 on the clock. Here's Gobert. And the jam by Gobert.
An awesome athlete. It's fun watching Gobert get up and hammer it down with force.
Harden against McDaniels. Now here's Harden. Guarded closely. Launches a 3. Dunn's shot is good. Dunn's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Outside Edwards. Outside for Randle. Outside Edwards. Rebounded by James Harden.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Timberwolves trail by 6. Outside Edwards. Right wing. Pass to DiVincenzo. Stolen by Harden. It's Powell on the wing. Outside Harden. 1:16 left to play in the first half. And the three-pointer goes. And now it's a 9-point Clipper lead.
Oh, one of these monster nights from James Harden.
And here's Edwards outside. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Harden's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
Here's Edwards. Ooh, the finish inside by Edwards.
Oh, so smooth inside. Edwards found the opening and exploited it.
Harden scanning the floor. And the shot goes. Harden's got 18.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Here's Edwards cutting in. Oh, a sensational slam by him.
Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards. Wow.
Here's Harden. Powell outside. The 3 is up. And it's Harden. That time on the assist from Powell. Harden's got 8 here in this quarter.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Back to Edwards. And he banks in the layup.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
McDaniels with some nice D. And so we wrap up the first half. It's Los Angeles leading by 10. Well, now we have some time to check in. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
As a team, you love a night like this when the game feels simple. Pass, shoot, score, repeat.
And now let's... Thanks for tuning in.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. We are seeing an outstanding game from James Harden.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Checking out the group for SuperLu to start the second half. Mo Bamba out there with Nicholas Batum. Then it's Bones Highland. Then there's Amir Coffey. And it's Man in at the 2. Now here's Highland. The D's right on him. Pass to Batum. Jacks up a 3. Miller pulls it in. Timberwolves trail by 8. High post Reed. Driving in. A slam dunk by Reed.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
And it's Bamba finishing strong.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Here's Dillingham. He's guarded by Highland. Reed, a screen on Highland. Outside Reed. On the wing, Alexander Walker. He's guarded by Man. Miller outside. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Now Highland. No points so far. 90 seconds into the second half now. Pass to Bamba. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And let's take this time to bring up the list of last season's elite shot blocking teams. 5th best, Minnesota.
What we saw last season, they really made an effort to get every man in the paint, and that forced guys to try and shoot over them. That's where you get huge block numbers.
Outside, Alexander Walker with the drive. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Looking at lineups around the league, Grant, Seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, BA. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
And so it's Highland who brings up the ball for the LA Clippers. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's the three. Fires in the triple. Highland's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
Yeah, you check the scouting report on Bones Highland. It's going to tell you he shoots a lot of those.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
The NBA wants to ensure that every team has a shot. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "We want parity of opportunity. People aren't interested in seeing teams buy championships, and we've made progress. In the long term, we're better off with more competitive fairness among all of the teams."
That's true. It keeps everything interesting. Thanks, Allie. Here's Dillingham, and he goes in for the dunk.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. And it's Bamba finishing strong.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Poked away. Coffee on the wing. Lots of room. And there's another one for the Clippers.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Miller, the pass to Alexander Walker. Drops in the layup for two. Alexander Walker's gotten his second bucket on the night.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Now here's Highland. He's guarded closely. Outside man. Back to Highland. Launches a three. They grab their own miss. Second shot opportunity. Man misses. Timberwolves trail by 7. Takes it inside. Pass to Miller. Takes the three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And it's Alexander Walker penetrating. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
Oh, come on, BA. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
And it's Bamba finishing strong.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Outside, Ingles. Back to Alexander Walker. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Highland looking for an opening. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And now let's listen in to Ty Lue in the huddle.
Keep trusting, all right? First half the ball.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
Yeah, it's not a handful. It's a bundle of these kind of performances from James Harden. What a night.
Edwards, a pass to McDaniels. Lets it go from deep. Knocks down the triple. McDaniels got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Harden with it. To the paint. Oh, got a piece of it. And here's Leonard. 5 to shoot. Here's Zubats. Second chance shot. And it's good on the layup.
Zubats does a great job of sniffing out offensive rebounds and beats his guy to the spot.
Oh, Edwards! the triple.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way, no roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Randall, the pass to Edwards. And he lobs it up to the rim. And it's Randall with the jam.
Randall with massive improvement over last year and can beat you in so many ways that he has confidence in now. What a flood.
Outside Harden. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. That shot, no good. Timberwolves trail by 4. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control. Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Los Angeles?
What a performance from beyond the arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
We probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. I mean, they put force on this game, attacking off the bounce, and a willingness to do that has paid off.
Shot is up. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
Wasting zero time. Kawhi Leonard knew what he wanted to do.
Now here's Edwards. There's the triple. Leonard pulls down the board. Leonard's got 4 rebounds in the game. Harden against DiVincenzo. Harden can't hit. Left side, Edwards. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Shot clock at 6. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. It's going to be on Ivica's. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
At the line for Minnesota, Anthony Edwards.
Still disputed, even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to SuperLu address the team. Confidence is what he's asking for right now. He said, quote, when it's close, we have to keep believing in ourselves. And if we don't think we can pull it out, we've already lost. So some strong words from Coach in the huddle. Back to you, Brian.
Thank you for that, Allie.
In a close contest, you have to put the ball in the hands of someone who will find a way to put up points.
The drive by Harden. Out to Powell. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Here's Harden. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Harden's got 5 points in the quarter.
So many times in his career, Harden just stepped up in these big moments.
Outside Edwards. Randall outside. Lets the 3 fly. Gets the 3 to fall.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Harden, the pass to Leonard. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And here are the Timberwolves. They're on a 15-6 run. Here's Edwards. Edwards muscles it inside. Wow.
And you gotta love the mentality of Anthony Edwards. He wants to be the star. He wants the spotlight. Not everyone is like that.
Here's Harden. Out to Powell. Pass to Leonard. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. And Minnesota with possession here. They lead by 1.
Getting it! Oh, wow! What a play! one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
And the dunk by Leonard.
And as a defender, you are left somewhat helpless to stop that. Leonard with too many moves in his arsenal and a flood of ice water in his veins. But he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Leonard. Yes! And that one brings them within one.
And now the go-to guy in these situations, Leonard can handle that kind of pressure in the big moment as well as anyone.
And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
And he commits the intentional foul. He gets the first, and that'll put him up 2. And so both free throws good, and it's a 3-point game.
Huge free throws, bumps the lead up to 3, and now they simply have to guard against the 3-ball.
McDaniels against Harden. Out to Leonard. For the tie. Oh, and he can't make the shot to force overtime. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season.
On 2K Sports, and the starting group for the Grizzlies. Filling in the perimeter slots, it's Smart and Bain. Jackson is out there with Williams, and it's Morant in at the point guard position. And for Minnesota, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Julius Randle is out there with Rudy Gobert, and it's DiVincenzo in at the 1 spot. And as a coach, Dan, what's something you try to establish at this stage?
I think there's 2 things, Kevin. First, we're trying to build our habits the right way, everything. From the way we practice, to the way we prepare for games, to the way we warm up, all of it. And then second of all, we're trying to figure out our rotation. Who's going to start, who's going to come off the bench, which groups work well together. It's an ongoing process.
A lot of moving parts, you're right.
Yeah, nice read by Gobert. When he's providing an assist, that is a big bonus.
And then Morant slams it in.
Well, this is what the fans want to see. Morant showing off all of his superb athleticism.
Right side, Edwards. Randle outside. Driving the lane, and Randle throws it down.
And when Randle gets rolling on the drive, there's almost no stopping him. His size and athleticism are going to get him to the hoop.
After back-to-back 50-win seasons, Stan, last season was frustrating for the Memphis Grizzlies in almost every way.
Yeah, that's an understatement, Kevin. They went 27-55. Due to suspension and injuries, they only got 9 games from their star, Ja Morant. But they still have a lot of young talent and still a team that can be very competitive in the future. The best dunking point guard in the game, Ja Morant.
Edwards looking it over. Pass to McDaniels. Randle a screen on Bain. 4 on the clock. Charity swipe shot. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Edwards against Smart. 6 to shoot. Second chance shot.
Well, this is kind of what Smart is known for. He's likely up in your face defensively.
Bain kicks to Smart. Back to Bain. Pass to Jackson. Bain with a screen on Gobert. And Jackson throws it down hard.
I tell you what, he is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the basket.
Randle a screen on Smart. Here's Edwards. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Well, Edwards is so strong. He'll complete the play unless you wrap him up.
And despite his young age, Coach Van Gundy, Anthony Edwards' leadership qualities growing day by day.
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot of it's because he is great at both ends of the court. Confident, charismatic, upbeat. He's learning that delicate balance between taking over a game and bringing his teammates along for the ride.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, with the Grizzlies' injuries last season, there was a lot put on Jaren Jackson Jr.'s plate. Coach Taylor Jenkins says he loves the challenge and the growth opportunity. Jackson said, you always work on everything. You work on your game because you love it. And if you get a chance to use it, great. Kevin, back to you.
And he's always working on his game. All right, David, we thank you for that report. And here's Edwards following John Morant's three. And finished off by Edwards.
Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
Right at the free throw line, and it's Memphis with another. There's a minute left to play here in the first. And here's Edwards. You saw him with 29 points last game. Randall, a screen on Smart. Edwards with it. Williams picks him up. High post, Gobert. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Just 5 to shoot. Gobert with a screen on Morant. DiVincenzo passes to Gobert. Yes, that goes in.
Yeah, nice timing in the pick and roll. Gobert finishing the job.
Morant outside. Back to Smart. Pass to Morant. Outside for Jackson. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Edwards against Morant. Fires the three. It doesn't go for him. It's not going to go for him. And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Timberwolves.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
So on the floor for Memphis. In the backcourt, it's Morant and Smart. Vince Williams out there with Desmond Bain. And it's Jackson in at the center position.
Well, right there, Edwards uses the screen to create the space he needs.
Here's Morant. Can't get it to fall.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Morant against Randall. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. And Gobert kicks to McDaniels. Good on the three-point shot. McDaniels got the lead up to 8 now for the Timberwolves.
And when McDaniels is hitting this, look out, because it opens up everything else for him offensively.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Edwards dishes to Gobert. Randall against Williams. Puts up a three. It's rebounded by Memphis. And every year, and Greg, we agree, Bain seems to get better and better as a playmaker.
Doesn't overdo anything with his passing. Looks more and more comfortable creating off the driving kick. He's become a large part of this offensive engine.
And it's Vince Williams with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Randall with a screen for Edwards. 5 to shoot. And Jackson with the block.
Great defense from Jackson Jr. He's a former league leader in blocks.
The Grizzlies trail by 6. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. And finished off by Morant.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And the basket by Edwards.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Smart with this screen on McDaniel. Morant Sweet move. And the layup is up and in. Morant's got 17.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Edwards. The layup missed.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
Williams passes to Morant. Williams has a screen for Morant. Williams kicks to Morant. That's tipped. Randle with the ball. Now defended by Bane. Randle down low. He's against Williams. Pass to Gobert. Now here's McDaniel. Connects from three-point range. McDaniel's got 6 in the quarter. Well, Stan, as a former coach, I imagine it has to be hard for you to watch basketball as a fan.
Well, it is. It's very hard, almost impossible. I'm almost always watching from a coach's standpoint, an X and O standpoint. But I will say, even when I was...
Whoa, a little extra right there from Edwards.
Just a ferocious play by Edwards, taking the contact but staying committed to his finish.
Right side, Smart. Back to Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. And here's Edwards from the arc. Rebound by Williams.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be given.
And the basket by Jackson.
Yeah, I mean, we know Jackson Jr. has this range, but it can still catch you off guard.
Here's Edwards. A beautiful finish inside by Ant.
Well, this could be one of those nights where there's just nothing you can do to slow him down.
Morant kicks to Bane. Out to Morant. Jackson passes to Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Well, this is Morant at his very best. His teammates need to just continue getting him the ball and letting him do his thing.
Edwards against Smart. Edwards making a statement.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Here's Morant. 1 second left. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We've got more in store for you right after this.
The Nets out in Brooklyn will go up against the Magic. That one gets going 7:30 Eastern Time. And looking back on the first half of our game, it hasn't gone according to plan for the Memphis Grizzlies. Thanks for spending half.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised and a...
Substitution on the court. The play will be reviewed under NBA rules.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group.
Substitution on court.
Alexander Walker with the ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Reed. Goes back up. Back to Alexander Walker. To the paint. The shake. They shoot again. Reed misses.
That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors, starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
Kennard up top. Here's Edey. Pass to Conchar. Now here's Kennard. Off the left rim and out.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Here's Alexander Walker. Hits the jumper in space.
All right, they got one on the board in the second half. Now you want to see more shots start to drop.
Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But, David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. And Clark has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Nothing yet for them in the third quarter. It's stolen by Ingles. Now Dillingham. He has yet to score. Pass to Alexander Walker. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Aravia passes to Kennard. For 3. Buries it from 3-point range.
Well, give Kennard room at the arc, and he will quickly live up to his reputation as a shooter.
And here is Ingles. They set the screen. Back to Alexander Walker. Pass to Ingles. Clock at 4. Another miss by Minnesota.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Lobbed up there for Clark. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Now Dillingham. Kennard covering. 1:33 left in the third. Here's Dillingham. And it's good for 2.
That pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Hey guys, arguably the most exciting move on draft night was the Wolves trading up to acquire Rob Dillingham with the number 8 pick. Dillingham is known as the top shot creator in this rookie class, but defense has been something to keep an eye on. So where better to go than an elite defensive team that needed just another player to take them over the top offensively? The Wolves look at Rob Dillingham as the potential point guard of the future to replace Mike Conley Jr., guys.
Yes, a big test. Hey, Shams, thank you very much. Kennard for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
32 seconds left to play here in the third. Alexander Walker on the wing. misses off the right iron.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Here's Laravia. Rebound by Alexander Walker. From deep Ingles. No good on the last second attempt there. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Minnesota. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Filling in the perimeter slots, it's Smart and Bain. Jackson is out there with Vince Williams. And it's Morant in at the 1.
Not enough defense there. Allowing Randall to get that close is a recipe for disaster.
And it's Morant missing.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
No one near Randall as he lets it go. It's good from long range. Randall's got the lead up to 10 now for the Timberwolves. Memphis has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Now here's Morant for 3. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Woke loose. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Smart finds Bain on the wing. Bain shoots over DiVincenzo. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Well, look, adding unnecessary difficulty to a shot is something that drives coaches crazy. Stick to the basics whenever you can. Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
He takes it in. DiVincenzo passes to Randall. To the inside, McDaniels. And Gobert kicks to Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Gobert. Jacks up a 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Morant outside. Pass to Smart. To halt the run. Sinks the triple. Smart's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Memphis.
Well, working without the ball. Smart can play the 1. He can also shift over and be a catch-and-shoot guy.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Edwards passes to DiVincenzo. Back to line, Minnesota. Outside for Randall. Shot clock at 3. Pass to Gobert. Second shot opportunity. Rebound by Williams.
And that's one he wants back. Just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
And it's Morant missing. Minnesota leading by 9. Morant with the steal. Stolen by McDaniels. Randall with the ball. Williams picks him up. Randall passes to McDaniels. Edwards a screen on Bain. McDaniels dishes to Edwards. Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's McDaniels. 5 on the clock. Launches a 3. They get it again. And Gobert kicks to McDaniels. Up top, DiVincenzo. Guarded by Morant. And here's Edwards from the arc. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket. Shooting a healthy 60% tonight. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Down by 12. Bain passes to Morant. The Grizzlies with another miss. Minnesota's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. We've got 1:18 left in the game. It's Edwards on the wing. Guarded by Smart. McDaniels sets a screen for Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up block shots.
How about the ball hawking defensively, moving their feet, anticipating, and then also coming up with steals?
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Timberwolves.
They had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit. They never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Anthony Edwards.
You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
2 shots. Jaren Jackson Jr.
He drops the first one, and that brings them to within 10. Jackson hits both of them. And so Minnesota takes the win. All right, David, thanks so much. And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season.